thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Are you ready to spill the ghoulies?
I am.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Do you know what that means?
No.
So I would love to hear all about your supernatural tales.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've got a couple of ghoulies that you'd like to share with
Thank
me
you.
from some time in Bentley, I believe,
Yes, in
and
Bentley.
Red Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in Mornington?
Yeah.
Peninsula
Wine
Way?
country.
Wine country.
Wine
Of course you were
country.
down there. On the hunt for ghouls and wine. Do you like my cups?
I do.
I made them.
Did you make these?
No.
Oh. I was slightly impressed.
I know. So you and I have known each other for nearly 2 years now. Started as work colleagues.
Yeah.
Progressed to lovers. No.
Yeah. Don't tell Seth here.
He knows. As if you couldn't ignore that sexual tension between us.
It's true. All those Simpsons quotes.
Literally, I think we worked my first day. I remember coming in and just sitting down and chatting with you for like 10 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, same person.
Yeah,
we are exactly
literally.
the same person."
It was wild. It was the best. Instant click.
And now we no longer work togetger, but we're still
I know,
chums. So I really
very.
appreciate you taking the time
course.
to spill the ghoulies with me today.
Thanks for the wine.
It's tea. I'll edit that.
Yeah. Are we not allowed to drink on this show?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay, good.
It's just 11:30 on a Saturday.
So, it's 12 o'clock somewhere, isn't it the same?
True. Actually, it's 11:50, so drink up. Quickly, would you like to say hello to Sunny?
Oh, is that Sunny? Hi, Sunny. Oh, Sunny.
He's our special guest.
Oh,
Front and
God, get me to cry. I'm very emotional.
For every episode.
Every episode, yeah, he's
Oh,
here.
that's adorable.
This is only the second one, but he was
Yeah.
here last week as well.
Oh,
So. And I gave him to Andrew, and Andrew was holding him. And I said, "Oh, you can put him down if you like." And Andrew said, "That's already been done."
Slightly morbid, but funny.
I'm glad that we can all laugh about one of the most traumatic experiences in my life.
That wouldn't have been the same a few months ago.
Oh, no. It's just hit 12 months since we said goodbye.
Has
to
it
Seth.
been 12
Yeah,
months?
when
No way.
When Seth and I were in Turkey. Yeah.
Get out of town.
Yeah. So, and I remember I said to Seth, like 6 months ago, I said, "Can't believe it's, been 6 months since we said goodbye to Sunny. It feels like a month ago." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's what trauma does to the brain."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, well, that's very
I
morbid."
see.
Yeah, that's right. But Sunny is front and centre. We also have my pa somewhere. He was in the garage for a bit, but he's up at my auntie's house now. So.
In a box. Or like...
I don't quite know what he's in. He's in some kind of capsule,
Yes.
such as this. So let's no longer delay the ghoulies.
Okay.
You ready to go?
I am.
What's your first ghoulie that you have to tell?
First one, I was just moved into an apartment with a friend of mine. It was in Bentley, just like a little 2-bedroom, like super nice. And it probably like in the first few months, like I just felt like a little bit weird in that bedroom.
What do you
I was
mean
like-
by weird? Like,
I don't even get a sense like something's like you just get a little bit terrified, like just for no reason though.
Yeah,
like you
okay.
go in and just get like
Like
a
icky?
little
Bit of
just like this
Okay.
doesn't feel right in here. And I was like, drinking a lot, it's probably
the heebie-jeebies?
Whatever.
Yeah, the fear. Yeah.
But then a few nights I would like wake up, but it's probably like a night terror or something where you would just lie down and then I'd wake up and I couldn't scream, I couldn't move my body, I couldn't do anything, and it happened like several nights in a row. And then a few nights after that is when I started noticing there was like a young girl, like a silhouette of a young girl, either right in the corner of the bedroom or sitting at the end of my bed. But I was like stuck. Like I could not move. I could not scream for help. Like it was just the weirdest feeling. It was
So not only does that sound like a ghoulie, but it also sounds like sleep paralysis. And so you lived with a friend at that time.
Yeah.
Did they experience anything?
Nothing.
I love this
Nothing.
place. Nada.
Absolutely nothing.
Wow.
It's just in that room.
And what are you feeling when you're there and you can't? Do you remember being scared or
Oh, I just remember absolutely
terror?
terrified.
Terror. Okay.
Like trying to scream and nothing coming out while you're looking at a silhouette, like, of a person, and, like, a little girl, just, like, a side on, or sometimes just the back.
Oh.
But, like, you'd know it's a person. Like, you can't mistake it.
Do you know much about the history of the house? Was it an
No,
older house?
No, it wasn't too old. But, like, it was in an apartment block, so we were the bottom one.
Okay.
But other than that, I never delved into any of it. I just got out.
Yuck. So you
See
stayed
ya.
there for bye.
Yeah,
No,
I was
thank
probably
you.
only there for, like, maybe 5 months.
And you slept on the couch for the majority
Yeah, I
of
would
that.
not go back into that room.
Jeez, that's terror. That's...
I would go in there, like, during the day, but you wouldn't find me sleeping there at night anymore.
I've had what I'm assuming is sleep paralysis before.
Yeah.
Growing up in the house that I lived in, must have been maybe 10, 11, 12, and I would wake up and I would hear people talking in the dark, like in my room, and it was two women. And the one would say to the other, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? And the other one would say, I've just been pottering around. That's the sentence. And that's what really sticks in my mind. And I remember getting out of bed to try and turn the light switch on, but I don't know if that's real or if that was part of the dream as well. But in the dark, like on the wall, trying to find, while still hearing these women talk. But it was very short-lived, and it must have been about 12, I reckon. Yeah. But nothing short of terrifying.
I was probably 19. 19, 20.
Wow. Oof.
Yeah.
What's your second ghoulie? You gave me a brief rundown of this before.
This one still creeps me out when I tell it now.
Proper poop in the pants
like,
stuff.
Yeah, it only probably happened a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Like, me and my best girlfriend, we were just driving up to Red Hill, went to a winery with another friend. And so we were driving back, and, like, if you've been to Red Hill, there's a lot of, like, back roads, you know, big paddocks, lots of trees, kind of, like, country-esque.
Sounds beautiful.
It's stunning, except for this road.
I believe it was called Demon Street.
Yeah. So we'd finished the winery and we were just driving back. Like, there was nothing in front of us. There were no cars, no nothing, no houses, just trees and, like, open fields. And then all of a sudden I just look over and I saw there's just like a girl our age, like early 30s, just standing there in just like a white, like kind of like this, but it's like a plain white dress. Like, I don't think she had any shoes on, nothing. Just standing there like that. Like, no
on
emotion.
On the side of the road?
On the side of the road. So we were driving that way. She was on the on the opposite side, just standing there. And then I looked back again and she was just gone. And so I looked to my friend who was driving and I said, did you fucking see that? Like, did you see that? Am I the only one? And she looked at me and she goes, thank God, because what the fuck was that? And I was like, so you saw the girl? She's like, yeah. And so we were just driving and the girl in the back was like, turn around. Maybe. I'm like, no one's there anymore. No, she didn't see it. So she was like, no, go back. Maybe someone needs help. And me and my best friend were like, yeah, bye. I'm like, she's not there anymore. She was like, we drove past, she was there, and then she just wasn't. And it still creeps me out to this day because I swear to God.
Especially the two of you seeing it.
If my friend didn't see anything, I would have been like, oh, okay. Maybe it was the wine.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, like, just what the fuck?
Do you think she would have said something if you hadn't have piped up and said...
Maybe later if we'd got home.
Did you see that?
Yeah. It was just the creepiest thing I'd ever seen.
That's nothing
that just trumps night terrors
by
like a mile.
Bring back the sleep paralysis anyway.
Oh, please don't. I don't want it.
For you, not for me. No, thank you.
I want to go back there and like redo the trip, go down that same road, maybe at the same time.
Oh, I'd love
and
that.
see if that like happens again. That just came to my mind just saying.
Oh, that's an amazing
that would be pretty
idea.
awesome.
Maybe we could
if
do
that
like,
happened again.
Yeah, an investigation one night.
I'm gonna have to talk to him like, where did we go? What time was it? Bring up your Google Maps. We can go up there.
Winery first,
and if we find
then,
that young girl again, I'm out.
She's coming home with us.
I'm done. That's it.
Dr. Ghoulie.
Oh. That's on part 2. No.
I remember you told me about the first one.
Yeah.
That second one literally gave me, as I said, made my hairy legs stand on end. So that's how you know it's a good ghoulie.
It still makes me get like all jittery.
With Lucas, your little boy, he's only 4 months. Has he, they say children are more perceptive, that they'll see for them.
Ever since you came over that time, And do you remember, like again, sorry about the wine, we were having a couple of drinks.
It's a constant theme.
Like, it was super windy that night.
Yeah.
I've got, like, fly screens that flap on the door and make a bang noise.
That were banging, yeah.
And so, do you remember, you're like, what's that sound? I'm like, don't worry, it's just the fly screens. And then the second I ended that sentence, the front door knocked.
There was a knock at the door.
Oh,
we all screamed. It was
yeah,
just us two and our other friend Lauren.
Yeah.
We squealed. Who was it? It was the pizza man.
It was a pizza man, yeah. It was just the timing.
It was.
But ever since you said, like, you know, babies, like, sometimes tend to see things that we don't see. Whenever I see Lucas just focusing on something, like, it's when we're, like, I've just fed him, we're in bed, and he's just looking around, but then he'll just stare, and I look up, and I'm like, but he's just like this, and I'm like, and you come into my mind going, she fucking said that, like, okay, so is there something, like, lingering behind my head? Is there something in the corner of that room that I can't see?
Is he looking up or is he looking like eye level?
Sometimes he looks up in the corners, and sometimes he just looks like straight, like, you know, dead past you.
Yeah.
And I just go, oh.
Please stop.
Yeah, so it creeps me out.
He might be seeing something.
He probably could.
Or he's just trying to adjust his eyes and get used to using his eyeballs as a baby.
Like, I try and tell myself that, like, he can't focus yet. He doesn't.
Yeah.
But then.
But your house definitely has a demon in it.
Oh, Greg, we're moving immediately. Yeah, you pack up the kids before I get home.
Get the wine fridge. Let's go.
Like, you also said that kids see stuff. When, it's not like a creepy-ish story, but when my pop was passing away, we'd always go visit him in the nursing home. And so Logan, my little nephew, he would have been maybe, like, in between 2 and 3 years old. And he would always go in to see Pop. Like, Pop, yeah. One day, he would just stand at the door and he would not go in. And this was like a couple of days. I think it was like a day before, like, he eventually just passed away. Like, he was sick for a while. But there was one day, my dad was there, that Logan would not go into the room. Every other day before that, always in there talking to Pop. It's just that one day. It's like you just stand there and, like,
sensing that.
not going in, not going in there. Wow. My dad had to, like, pick him up and bring him in, and then he would just be like this and, like, turn away.
Was he not wanting to look at your Pop, or was he just not wanting to be in the room?
He didn't want to be in the room.
Wow.
So, like, that made me think, like, maybe, you know, like, Pop had already kind of gone, and then, like his spirit or something was just, like, lingering in the room before, like, he completely
departed his body.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and Logan could feel that.
And Logan could either see it or feel it or do something that none of us did.
And just know something's not right.
Yeah, my dad always says it too. It's like he knew something was happening.
Yeah.
And he could see it before any of us because, you know, little kids' minds are so innocent and they're free.
Yes, completely and open.
Yeah.
And they don't know that, you know, to question things or to use logic and rationality.
Yeah, so then when Pop died the next day, like, we all went,
he knew.
Do you remember when Logan yesterday wouldn't go in? And we were like, wow. So I reckon they really do see things. But not Lucas, not in my house.
No,
like
not yet. He's still little.
Okay.
Plenty of time for ghoulies to come.
Yeah. They're imaginary friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Fabulous ghoulies.
How's the wind?
I know. Spooky. I know, it's such a beautiful day. It's really not, like, setting the vibe at all. Well, thank you so much for your ghoulies. If you have more, if you collect more as life goes on, I'd love to have you back.
I'm sure it'll happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll happen.
And let's tee up the that investigation down at Red Hill.
When I leave here, that's what I'm doing.
All right, good. Cheers, love. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ghoulies out.